Paul.
Yeah.
hmm This is the actual instructions on how to fill out one of these protection orders.
Yes.
The service of the order, unless the respondent or the respondent's lawyer was present at the hearing.
Yeah.
This order must be served on the respondent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the respondent must know the restraint provisions are in place when the order expires.
Yeah.
Now, you could have chosen a law enforcement agency to serve me.
Yeah.
Mhm. Hired a professional process server.
Yes.
Another person 18 or over who is not a party to this action. Mail or publication. If the judge previously entered an order allowing for service by mail or publication.
Yeah.
But the judge didn't have any proof of service.
No.
There was no service by mail. There was no service by publication. There was no personal service. Actually, you couldn't serve me. Now, as much as you say that you can issue these,
Yeah.
it happened to violate the actual instructions on how to issue a protection order.
Yes.
And even though Squim or Port Angeles said they attempted to serve me twice,
Yes.
the whole problem is you didn't serve me. So you didn't want me to appear in court.
No.
No. You had no want of me telling the judge that they don't have jurisdiction.
Yeah.
That I didn't know what I was talking about. What about the arrest of January 4th of 2016 when being interviewed?
Yes.
I wasn't in Squim, Washington.
Oh.
I was on the bus that morning. I was in this library right now. What about the video arraignment on September 19th of 2017 where I wasn't in Jefferson County?
Oh.
See, it says here in a discussion with my public defender
Yes.
that the evaluator was not an attorney or an expert on the law.
Yes.
But I needed to clarify some of Mr. Budnick's statements. Oh. Now, Mr. Range informed me that the violation of the violation of the Women's Act,
Yes.
the VAWA, it actually does require the petitioner to appear in court when issuing a permanent protection order. It does require that all the signatures are the actual signatures of the employees of the court.
Yes.
It does require personal service by mail or service by publication. The VAWA does require certain protections. Now that's libel. You called me a liar.
Yes.
You said I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yes.
And that he stated the protection orders usually served before the court is convened.
Yeah.
And the petitioner had a chance to sign. Well, when you look at the actual requirements of the law, protection orders, permanent protection orders, are never issued without the petitioner appearing in court because of her belief of needing the protection and the 5 minors named needing the protection. So they are occasionally served before the court convenes if there's an actual accusation of domestic violence and child abuse. And since there was never any accusation of domestic violence and child abuse in the state of Washington, there was never any possibility of issuing a protection order. The arrest took place on Guam. The petitioner doesn't have a chance to sign.
Yes.
You're allowed a temporary protection order to be issued by those in law enforcement when they have an accusation of actual domestic violence or child abuse. You can't reissue a protection order without the petitioner right now. Right now.